Hey guys, welcome back to Prep Talk on Prepping in Progress. I'm Steve, and no, this is not a how to video, but I am going to talk to you while I work. Or maybe it is a how to video. Today I'm finishing up the work on the trailer hitch rack that we put on by putting in the power cord for the trailer light attachment. Now, in theory, it's pretty easy. I find the little switch junction, unplug it from the vehicle, put my piece in between, plug it back in, and it works, right? That's the theory anyway. But that's probably not going to happen. It's probably going to be more complex than that. Which is why projects like this usually come with an instruction manual. And if you're lucky, your instruction manual has pretty pictures. Now, when we're talking about prepping and being prepared, do we stop and think about directions, instructions, how-tos? Most of us do. Most of us will look at reading a set of directions for how to break down our AR, or we look up the instructions on how to freeze our beans before putting them in Mylar, how many days to put them in, or we'll look at a host of other things depending on what project we're doing. But what about when it comes to life? That's kind of where I'm at today. What are we doing when it comes to life? Is there an instruction book for life? You know, as fathers, we're supposed to be the instruction manual for life for our kids, right? We're supposed to be the ones who guide our children through teenage years, early adulthood, formative years. By the way, kids, never cut toward yourself. But do we as parents have a book to follow as well? Do we as parents, as preppers, have a book of life? I'd like to think so. We each have our own belief system. You know, we each have a system where in theory anyway, we have something that we follow. Now, I'm not going to sit here today and tell you what to do or how to do it, because I can't. I'm just someone on the road as well. But I'd like to believe that no matter, how shall I put this? No matter what we are raised with, no matter whether you're Christian or Hindu, or you practice Shintoism or the Way, there are some, not all, I will not say all, core values that we all share. You know, when you're being raised, you're taught about this thing called the Golden Rule. You know, do unto others before they do unto you. I mean, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. But how many times do we actually stop and read the directions? Whatever your book is. If your book is the Talmud, the Torah, or the Christian Bible, how much time do you actually spend with your book? I'm going to let you in on a little something, and Miss Kim is probably going to not be pleased. At the beginning of each day, first thing I do is make sure that my coffee got started, that the automatic timer worked. But after that, in order to get my day going, I spend some time in my book. Now, I'm not going to tell you that my book's the only book. My way is the only way. I don't care if you're Christian or not. I don't care what you are or how you practice your faith. What I care about is that you're seeking something greater than you. That's why we prep in some ways, right? We're trying to do something greater than we are. We're trying to leave a legacy for our families, right? We form mags because we are greater in numbers than alone. I mean, what is it? What does MAG stand for? Here's your word of the day. MAG. Mutual Assistance Group. It means you can't do it alone. and you have banded together with other people of a similar mindset to accomplish a goal. How do we bring this back to the instruction booklet? Well, what I get out of my book is to love my neighbor as myself. To put my neighbor where I want to be put. To treat my neighbor as I want to be treated. I don't always do it. I am the least of these. But I've got a book. And every morning I read that book. And every morning I find areas that I could improve on. And every day I ask for the strength and the guidance to follow my book, to do good by my fellow man. So where are you today? What book have you read today? Have you read the instruction manual? I don't care whether you're planting potatoes, building a fence, working on a car, developing a computer program, trying to balance the chlorine in your pool, or figure out how many drops of bleach to put into your water to purify it. There's always an instruction manual. There's always a resource that can give you the advice you need to do the project better. So when that project is life, are you reading the instruction manual? Have you found the instruction manual? We are cars that have been taken apart. We can't be put back together all by ourselves. We need a master mechanic to advise us and to take over when we cannot do what we need to do. But the only way to get to know that master mechanic is to read his book. He wrote the book. So, my thought for today is get off of YouTube and read the book. Take a few minutes and go read the instruction manual. Go get to know the master mechanic. Alright guys, thanks for watching Prep Talk. Appreciate it. And we'll see you this weekend, if not before. Later.